20 minutes and I'm done. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing, everyone? Uh, so I did say, because I was on the other time for a long time, I did say I was going to uh, just come online for a few minutes and just seek your opinion. Someone said Ben is an accomplice. What are your thoughts? Those are the questions I want to ask. But my problem is, because this is such a sensitive matter, I don't want to dwell on it for too long, and I don't want people who cannot control their emotions. Someone said drop your account. All right, guys. So let's work with that. Um, was Ben unwell, or is he part of a syndicate? Oh, some guy said I should send my account. I remember. Oh, brother. So I thought it was a joke. Let me quickly call it out for you. 100-131-7326, Zenith Bank. Uh, this one says, go and sleep. No need. I don't rapture you. This one says, hi, Mr. Antichrist. How is Lucifer, your master? You should ask from your mother, because she's the one sleeping with the Antichrist. Right now, the Antichrist is pounding your mother, and your mother is screaming, ooh, 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 Olori Buruku, marry Olori life, Mimo. No go better for your papa. Barapture Danu. They hear they talk nonsense. How many of your mates you see here? Do you think this is a gathering of ruminants? So let's talk about this. You see, before I said, it's not possible that this guy has some sort of disturbance upstairs. Because for Niger, we know they get those kind of disturbance. I just felt, of course, I knew it was not ritual. I knew. Nigeria, anything we don't understand, we all label and ritual. We not get sense much. We know. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, double click the screen, double click the screen. But what I'm thinking, more than anything else, is that this guy, I personally, I'm a bit in the middle. There's a bit of middle ground for me here. Could it be that this guy know well, or could it really be that this guy genuinely? Somebody was greeting me Happy Friday. Do you know I have a colleague called Happy Friday? That's his real name. Someone said, this is the first time I'm joining your live. My friend Olu Iron is a daily follower. To start with, he cannot work in isolation. The syndicate is structured and expensive. I know. That's why I'm a bit worried about that narrative. I think it was just somebody we know well. He's looking to me like, say, person we had a troubled life, a troubled childhood. Then the prison where him go abroad come make everything worse. And he shouldn't be in a society with people. And I'm also worried about Nigerian police. I know he's unstable. Now, we cannot use certain words. According to some of the reports, the cost of kidney is 50K to 120K US. I know he's unstable. We all know that. Let me bring up a few people. Let's hear their thoughts. Remember, guys, you have got to be extremely careful when you are joining my live. Watch the words you say. I think I might have to end Instagram and come right back because I can't seem to invite anyone. So let me close. Pop my money guns if you're watching on TikTok. All right, I'm back. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money guns. I'm not going to waste much time because even I am tired. So I just need people to, hello everyone, we're back. Okay, so quite a few people are sending me. Remember to watch your words. Watch your words. I will remove anybody that cannot control their words. I'll just remove you. So please understand. Please understand me. All right, I've got somebody right here. Hello? Can we get to meet you? That lady that just came on my live, I'm going to ban you permanently. How do you send a request? Iberi has entered Samsung problem. Stop sending me requests. Stop sending me requests if you guys are not ready to go live.
Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
I can't switch this thing.
What's wrong with this Samsung? Samsung, can people see your products and
it's overlapping. The add comments and the thing is overlapping. It's so weird. Oh, now I think I can do it now. It's 1 second. Oh, yay! Okay, let me talk.
Okay, Iberi, while we wait for other sensible people to join, what are your thoughts? And how do we, what do we look out for? Do you think the person is unwell? I don't want to say SICK, or the person is part of a syndicate. I don't want to use the word ORGAN. I don't know if you're getting me.
The Andrew man?
The Andrew guy.
You don't want to use the word
ORGAN.
Okay. Of course, he's definitely part of a syndicate. Definitely. He can't be operating on such a crude thing by himself. He definitely can't. And I personally believe that that's why they bite him, to hide information.
It could also be that, couldn't it be that the police took money from him and that's why they also bite him?
They take money to buy it, like he will give somebody money to buy it.
No, they just cleaned the account and just made it look like he was trying to escape.
Well, there's definitely hidden information somewhere. Definitely. There's hidden information somewhere. And by buying him, they hid a whole lot of information, and it's just painful. It's painful. Hello. Hi. It's good.
Hello, how are you doing, gorgeous?
I'm fine, thank you, Daddy Freeze. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. So, what are your thoughts for our ladies
Okay.
out there, and how do you think people?
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
How are you doing, my darling sister? And how do you think
Very well.
young ladies
Thank
out
you.
there might be able to avoid such people?
Yeah. So, my thoughts on this, because I've actually been following the whole story from, I think, maybe day two, when it all started from just Adetun's Facebook page when she went live, right? So first of all, this Andrew guy is no doubt a psychopath, right?
Be careful with
Now,
your words. Just say unwell.
okay, Unwell,
I
sorry.
can't.
My
I'm
apologies.
dealing with too many issues on IG already.
I know
Uh-huh.
with this. Okay. So yeah, Unwell. However, I am very worried and concerned about the guy on blue, the one you had in your previous life, right? Because you can't have all these informations and not do anything, because it's not like he started getting this information from Andrew. Andrew has been sending series of information on his atrocities to him. And he made a statement from Just Adetun's live on Facebook that when he came to Nigeria, he visited Andrew in Port Harcourt. There's a saying that says, "Show me your friend, and I will tell you who you are."
Right.
Why is Andrew sending him all this information? For example, if I'm sending somebody something that is bad, maybe an NUDE, and you're not declining it, I will continue sending it to you because you like it. So my question is, why is this Andrew sending him these things? Is he sending to other people as well? And they've been friends for a very long time from what he says, right? From what he said. Then again, truthfully, I believe Andrew did not carry out the events alone. He definitely did that with someone. So there are people behind this whole thing that we're yet to unravel, we're yet to discover. And I think that that guy on blue knows more than he is dishing out. And when I look at him speak, I see somebody who is trying so hard to hide a lot, someone who is trying so hard to not be perceived as somebody who has, or someone who is a, corporate, That's how I see him. Now, on the basis of what happened to these ladies, believe in me, on the face of this earth in Nigeria and anywhere, they are not the first people. Okay, are we now trying to say, yeah, I understand that one person was married, the other one had like a serious relationship, but it still doesn't stop people from wanting to have fun once in a while. I'm not justifying what they did, but I'm saying that let's not go all about castigating and saying, oh, women need to do this, women. What
No,
about the men?
there's no. I've agreed with you in everything you've said. At least I can say it's your opinion. But in that particular one, we have to castigate. I'm sorry, we have to
No,
I
castigate.
understand.
fine.
So
So get
I
my
think what
point.
she's
Get my
trying.
point. What I'm trying to sorry. What I'm
We
trying
you
to say
see,
is
in as much as these women are victims, these women are also getting rewarded for the behavior that they're exhibiting. If it is true that he lured them over for number three and SOM, then you add E for money, and they
yeah,
were in a relationship and married, we should not let that go lightly, because
yeah,
we are passing a message to our daughters saying it is okay to behave
No,
like that.
Daddy Freeze, that's not Daddy Freeze.
Sorry,
Sorry.
can I buttress your point? I actually want to buttress you.
Okay, thank you.
I think that we are comparing evils right now. Is that word allowed? Yeah, we're comparing. It's like apples and oranges. They are two different forms of wrong, right? But at the moment, what is the core issue? The core issue is not, because that is a problem on its own.
There's
So we
not
can
one
actually
core
deal with
issue.
that later.
There are
But the
many.
core problem
Hold
right
on.
now,
There are at least 3 core issues.
right? But the
There
core
is
issue
Andrew
right now,
being on. It's not a core. We have the police,
Yeah.
and what we're dealing with, we have the behavior ladies are exhibiting in today's world, where they are unsatisfied, where they are where they are not ready to work, and they, because the ladies is different. If the other lady said, he invited her for a party and then it turned out to be something else. But if these ladies act, because we get, do you know how many women don't buy this year alone onto say that they go do hookup? We they read now.
That's true.
They go just, one girl came from the east and came to Festac. They buy her for the hotel. Do you know now, if you go to a hotel, unless of course it is a hotel like Movenpick or Transcorp, if you go to one of these small hotels, if 2 people come, the 2 people must go, because of hookup and people they buy themselves from Facebook. So there, you cannot say, we are dealing with one issue. We are dealing with 3 major issues. What is going on with the police? One major issue. Hold on, sorry. Because if the police did their work, Andrew will not be working.
Sure.
So the fact that the third set of people buy, now because there was somebody who dropped the ball somewhere, and that is more important than even Andrew buying the people, because Andrew could have been stopped.
Yeah.
So the second thing is Andrew himself, whether he's Unwell or whether he's working with a syndicate, he's one. Then those girls who are selling themselves, we need to talk about that. It's as important, because Andrew cannot go to the market to buy yam and carry the yam seller home.
The same way that we have many girls doing this HOOKUP thing, and it is a problem, we also have many men that are doing the ORGAN thing, and it is a bigger problem. So I think we should face the real, like, that's for me though, like, maybe it's a systemic thinking. Maybe I'd rather do it one by one, like, and deal with the major issue first. Maybe some people would rather approach everything. I guess, nobody is wrong at the end of the day, because yes, the
If you ask me,
is also a problem.
the biggest problem here, is the police, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The second biggest problem is the type of women that Andrew was endearing himself to. Then the third problem is Andrew.
Yeah. Daddy Freeze, please, I want to say something. Concerning the Nigerian police, the police has failed everyone, right? Because from the story, if the police, that 2 weeks he spent in the cell at Aba, and they were able to get some facts from him, I think maybe those ladies would have been alive today. But because they are so concerned about money, a lot of things, they took money and refused to do their job, which is very, very bad. The society we are in today is very, very scary, because you don't even know what's going to happen the next minute, right? Then for the ladies, I really don't know if they are alive or they are dead. I don't know what to say.
Or they don't buy. Watch your words.
Right. So I don't want to condemn them, but to an extent, it's really, really bad, because from the storyline, I heard one of them is married, right? A married woman. In fact, it's so sad. I don't know what to say.
I understand that totally. Okay,
So
sorry.
what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make is that oftentimes we always, but like when these kind of things happen, we bring the aspect of the ladies more on the spotlight.
Yeah, so because what is bad is bad.
I know. I'm not saying.
But what is worse is worse.
I said I am not justifying. I said I am not justifying what they did. Right? It is totally wrong. But is that a reason to get them fired?
No.
No.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. I want to disagree with you there. I have daughters. Wait, sorry. Let me tackle you. I have daughters. I tell my daughters, there's what you call medicine after pie.
Yeah.
I tell my daughters, one day, one of my daughters was wearing a very short dress. I don't have a problem with women wearing short dress. I don't have, but it was where she was going to. She was going to somewhere that was rough. I'm like, you can wear this inside the house. You can wear this to the park in the estate. You can wear this when you are taking your Uber. But you want to wear this somewhere that is unsafe.
Yeah.
Do not create the opportunity for somebody to do something bad to you. A lot of people believe that they will say, let's focus on the men. If a woman dresses anyhow, a man should still be able to control himself. And the man cannot control himself, and he has done something to you, and they've buyed the man, but then that thing that has done to you has not gone away. Can we also deal with that? Hold on. Okay. Can we deal with a behavioral pattern that is on the rise? This, I have my body, you have your money, I give you my body, you give me your money. This tendency needs to be addressed. This tendency needs to be addressed. Because not only are they getting into this kind of trouble, there is now a hookup rampage going on in Nigeria. Now, a lot of people will say we are blaming the victims. Sometimes I would say the so-called victims are putting themselves in harm's way. If this guy went to the market to buy yam and carried the yam seller home and did this, then we understand that, okay, this is something different. He was targeting certain type of individuals who were free to mingle and have fun.
But that depends. Even church girls can be targeted too. Anybody can fall victim to that.
How come the girls in his house were not church girls? Let's stop dancing around. You know what we are dancing? We are dancing in the light. We are ignoring. Hold on. We are ignoring an elephant in the room. There is a certain type of behavior. Let me tell you. Let me ask you a question. It's not like people riding bicycle cannot fall from bicycle and buy. But skiing and bicycling, which one is more dangerous? There are certain things that we must deal with. Yes, people go through all sorts, even in church, in the mosque, at the office, and all that. But people also tend to be more sympathetic towards people who get this done in the office. If something like, imagine everybody closes, leaves only you and your boss in the office, and your boss starts to do this to you, and then there's a generator outside that's not letting you shout out. It's totally different.
Can I say, the people will still ask you what kind of clothes you wore to the office. People will still ask you whether you sat down well.
Yes, people will still ask you. But you see, this particular situation, I don't know if my sister in glasses understands where I'm coming from.
Yes,
this particular situation, unless you want us to lie to ourselves.
For me,
a married woman left Ghana. Listen. A married woman left Ghana, wore her clothes, entered transport from Ghana to Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
And then money is, you see, we need to, some people are blaming the government. I'd rather blame the system than the government, because there was a lady on my live yesterday night sewing cloth from night to morning to collect 25,000 naira.
I saw her.
There is a system of greed. There is a system of greed. You cannot say the government are suffering from the system. The reason why you have bad governance today is because the system.
The architect of the system.
No, the people are the architect of the system.
Where there is no job,
I always argue this. The people are the architects of the system. Your government was not imported from China. The people, the behavioral characteristics that we have are what created the type of government. It's not the government didn't make the people made the government. Some people believe that it is the government. I totally disagree.
Yeah,
Especially
the
if you use
people
Tai
made the
Sholari,
government.
if you use
The
Tai Sholari
government
and people's
run the
bank
system.
syndrome.
That the freeze, the government runs the system. That is why perpetrators are not brought to book, because the government runs the system. Now, my point is not
Okay,
that
so hold on. It is the government that made a married woman leave Ghana. Is a Ghanaian woman, is she under the same Nigerian government?
no, but
Let us talk about women and their
the system.
morals. We
Why do
must
we need to talk
address
about
it.
only my point is, why do we always have to talk about women and their moral more than we should talk about the perpetrators of this crime?
Because the
How about
perpetrators are targeting
putting
loose,
them on
hold on,
spotlight
the
so that they
perpetrators
can
are
stop what they are
targeting
doing to
loose
women?
moral women, not just, you see there's difference from,
Why do they
hold
have
on,
to lure women? Can't
hold
they
on.
stop it?
Okay, why are you saying, why do they have to lure women? Why are women falling?
Yes.
Why have women,
That is the
hold
same
on,
thing.
why
If
have
that
women
is
become
here,
so
say why women
greedy?
work on
Wait,
every
why have
aspect
women
needs to be
become so
tackled.
greedy that because of 500,000 naira, you will go and do
20 million that
three?
is saved.
No, forget 20
20 million.
million. This was 500,000 naira. You go and with your friend and a guy will sleep with the two of you and you
That
wore
is
your cloth
free.
and went to his house.
Why does a married man still go out to have affairs?
Was he married?
Leaving his wife? No,
Was he
I'm
married?
just saying he was once
Now,
married. He has
hold
a
on.
child,
He wasn't married now.
but he has a child.
So,
Why should somebody
and
say
on,
that?
so now listen, hold on, hold on. If I had just one
But he has a
child,
child.
if I had a child, does that stop me from hooking up with any of you? What stops me from
No.
hooking up with you is marriage. One of those women were married. You see, women defending women, una no go ever hear truth.
No,
He
no, no.
as
That
a
is
wait,
this is not
he
about women
wait.
defending
He
women.
as a single
You're
guy
not
had the
getting my
right to
point.
mingle. He not just get right to buy them. He had the right to mingle. He was a single guy. That woman that came from Ghana for number 3 SOM, that one, can we address it? In as much as want to blame the guy, in as much as want to blame the police, why is a married woman going to do number 3 SOM for
That is
money?
totally wrong.
And
That
by
is
the way, that's just
totally
a story
wrong.
that we've heard. It's
We are not even
allegedly.
sure.
We don't even know if that's the real story.
Yeah,
Because
no.
Daddy Freeze, social media, a lot of false information can spread like wildfire. So you don't know if that's the real story.
The husband of the woman spoke to just Adedotu now.
So
Yeah,
Adeto,
I was
and what did she
that
say?
side.
Can I ask a question, madam? Are you saying that this lady before
What
she
did
went
okay,
out to
sorry,
her
what did the
husband
husband
said,
say?
"Darling, I'm about
Hold
to go
on,
out
hold
to go
on,
and do a
hold on, guys.
SOM?"
Sorry, my darling,
Exactly.
Iberi.
So
Let's hear
will her
this lady.
husband know the real story?
What did the lady say? What did the husband say?
The husband spoke to her, and I think in a very long conversation, he was like telling her what he knew, what transpired, and how far they've gone, how the police was trying to sabotage his effort, how he has been trying to contact the Aba police, and they've not.
Okay, what exactly did he say his wife came to Nigeria to come and do? Let's start from there.
Yes, so that is free. I was on that live.
Okay, if you're on that live, what did he say his wife came to come and do?
Till the end. Now, this is what he said. He said he go on social media and he's hearing people saying that the wife is doing the hook, right? This is somebody that has she's not so boxed up, she's not very rich, but she has businesses and a lot of things going on for herself. So for people to be saying that she went to do this thing for 1M is something he cannot agree with. That she's a businesswoman. She has her business going on. He even mentioned that she has some stores or shops, kind of, and that she do go on business trips, right, to Nigeria and some other places. So that his wife, this was not the case of her accepting or requesting such amount for something like that. That is totally not his wife. That was what he said. That it is totally not his wife. He even said she has mentioned the numbers of degree and master that she has. so that is totally not the wife. So this is just what we heard. It is not alleged, like she said. So this is based on what we have heard. But the person who was supposed to tell us exactly what happened is no longer visible.
Yeah.
It's not so, but that is true. I want you to understand my point. My point is that I'm not justifying what they did. If I thought that was really what happened, I'm not justifying it. Neither am I justifying it if anybody is doing it. Anybody that is married is, cheating or doing it. I will never justify that. But what I'm saying is, over time, in our society,
So that
we have
woman has
always
2 master's degrees.
No, she didn't say 2 masters, but she has a master's and degree and a degree. Now,
No, but the
my
question
point
is, Andrew did not go to her house.
like to
What did she
adjust
go and do in Andrew's house? Let's ask that as well.
You
So
can
the
remove
husband
yourself. You
said
can
they
remove
have
yourself.
been friends for a very long time.
Thank you.
They are
Thank
friends.
you.
They are friends. They've been friends for a very long time. That is, not friends with Andrew, but with the other girl, Celine.
When I tell men they are my wife's, what does my wife want to tell me? That she wants to wear her clothes and go to Ghana to see her friend, and I will allow her, and the whole house will not burn. What does my wife want to tell me? That she
That's
wants.
my point. That it is that if she were really a married woman, chances are this THREE thing, it would be a secret. If she were really, so the truth is, we don't know if that is the real story of what took her there. We don't know if that's the real story.
Yeah, because
it's
these are
just alleged.
If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. Pop my money guns.
Because these are what people do in the utmost secrecy. And they're having to do like a video and all that, So, that means there's no secret in it.
The guy that asked for my account number, are you still here? Let me not forget and be gisting with people and forget important matters.
And like Daddy Freeze, the man and his wife may have even been having problems before. So the man will now come out spitefully and say, that's how she was. She was probably cheating on me and she went up. You never know. My point is, we don't know the story behind. We really don't. We don't. Social media doesn't. And I know these things because at least something has happened to me in the past where the type of rumor that was spread about me was wild. Like, it was wild. Even here on this Instagram, like even more recently, I've heard people say things about me, myself. And I'm like, oh wow. So rumors can spread very, very fast and very easily. So I don't really think I should just go straight to believe that, these women were, yes, they may have gone there for some type of fun. It may have been that the single girl wanted to go and see a guy she was attracted to and wanted a friend to accompany her because she didn't know him. It could be that.
Yeah, it could be. It could
so,
be.
But everybody chooses that yes. Bad story is nicer for Nigerians.
Exactly.
Like, married woman,
That the both of them, Phoebe and Celine, have been friends for a very long time.
Exactly.
And ladies have this attitude of, if I'm going to somewhere, I want to go with my friend.
Let my friend come with me. Exactly. And that happens a whole lot in young girls. Young girls always ask their friends to go on dates with them, to do things with them because of safety.
But
unfortunately, both of them
are trying to portray is every time we put the women on the spotlight. Yes, what women are doing, my gender, it's wrong in terms of putting materialistic things above every other thing. It's totally wrong. But let us also learn to bring in the men who perpetrate this ill. Let's also bring them to spotlight.
Let's think as negatively. Let's channel our energy in the right place. Our energy is being channeled on the victims rather than the perpetrators of the evil.
Eat your money. Keep your money to yourself.
Exactly. And even if a woman is cheating, is the sentence for I've never heard that it's actually a crime in court. Now, would they now, is the sentence fine? Are you supposed to cry because you cheated?
No. Another point.
So
nobody is coming out to say Who raised this man?
Exactly. Nobody
raised him.
Right.
Nobody raised him. Who raised
Nobody's
this kind
talking
of man?
about the man. Nobody's talking about the actual problem, the epidemic we have with ORG.
Is this something you grew up with? Can we even hear from them? Who raised this guy?
I can't see that the free by the way, so I don't know.
Like this?
Just keep on.
Okay.
Nobody's asking that question. Because, like, the truth is, everything a person is, your upbringing contributed.
I want to paint a scenario for the people that really hate the victims and are shouting Olosho. Let's remove all the Oloshos now from Nigeria. Let's scrap them. Let's assume that we can manage to solve that problem of Oloshoism. Are we now saying that people are now safe to roam around the streets? So if Oloshos are completely eliminated, are you now safe? Does it mean that somebody can still not fall victim? This
Absolutely.
is why I talk about the root cause.
This Olosho they're talking about, in Western world, it is like a career. It is like a career, and they have rights that protect them. Do you understand? So if
that's not what I'm trying to say right now. So I'm like we're on the same page, but I'm just trying to say that because I feel like we're going in two different directions. What I'm trying to say is this: let's tackle the problem of ORGAN harvesting. That's my
now. Just as you can't prove, hold on, we can't prove that this is ORGAN.
We cannot prove it.
We can't prove it. Just the same way we cannot prove that the girl was married or the girls went to do hookup. We are assuming on all angles, and sometimes our assumptions are misleading. But one thing I want to end here, men, if you pick up a woman, you understand, and you engage in a transactional relationship with her, you have no right to do anything apart from what you transacted with her. If you pay for a kiss, you can't go beyond a kiss. Legally, if a woman says stop, you must stop. If a woman says let's do, but you must not finish, you cannot try to finish. You have to go by the letters of the contract. Let's talk about our men too. If our men too were behaving themselves, it's just that the men's own is the fourth part of the story.
But they are the patronizers of the low shoes.
Yes,
they are the patronizers.
But can we also talk to, yes, we're going to talk to our men, but it's like you ladies are putting up a defense front for this kind of behavior.
No,
from women. No, it's sounding like that. Guys in the comment section will tell you. It's sounding like you guys are defending this kind of behavior.
It's just that I feel like there's a bigger problem right now. Like it's like saying that my room is dirty and my child is falling down. I will not say I want to be sweeping my room when my child is falling down.
But my problem is, as long as there is a pattern, none of them is more important than the other.
No, my child falling down is way more important.
This is not your child falling down, because the guy targeted. There's no priority in this matter. There is no priority. As long as, hold on, a woman who, there are some women that will say, okay, you are paying me money for this, where are we going? These women acted in a way that made them look hungry. There are many, if you go to all the top hotels in Nigeria, you will see women hanging around, no matter how 5-star the hotel is. I stay in 5-star hotels, and I can tell you, I'm sitting at the bar and there's a woman alone, and I'm wondering, okay, she's alone. I come back the next day, she's sitting on that same spot alone. I come back the third day, she's sitting on that same spot alone. Automatically, you know that she's here for. And guys, they pass, they go greet them, collect their number, they go hook up later. Let there be some decency even in this behavior. Let not everything not be money. Because you see, the hunger. I'm telling you, when I'm broke, I tend to make a lot of bad financial judgment. I will give discount where I'm not supposed to give. So sometimes when you have this poverty mentality, it governs the way you behave in totality. I want to end here because I said I was not going to take a long time. There are four main issues here. Most important issue is the system. The system failed those girls. The second most important issue is the behavioral traits that we are normalizing, especially from the women. The third important thing is Andrew is unwell or Andrew is a harvester. That has to be dealt with. And the fourth part is our men too can do better. Thank you, everybody. Those are my thoughts. I know women will continue to disagree with me, but Ibiere, you know I love you. I love you especially. Thank you, my darling sister. Take care and God bless.
Thank you.